back then in the universities when we were looking for urgent 2K. You get when your dad sends you 5K monthly stipend, and then you cannot even keep up. He cannot even do anything like just textbooks or maybe manuals. I didn't even start from crypto or from forex. I started from all these online Ponzi schemes. When they ask you deposit 2K and collect 5K.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first episode on Major FX podcast. In this podcast, we invite well-educated traders to educate us on the right knowledge on how to be profitable and successful in trading. So here with us, we have Mr. Urang.
Thank you very much for having me.
I've been looking for this opportunity where we'll sit down and talk about trading very well, because I've been following you on almost all your social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok also, and WhatsApp. And I've been seeing your content about trading, and I love it very well, sincerely speaking.
Thank you.
I love it, and your transparency about trading, I love it very well. So here we are.
Nice having you.
Thank you very much. Our first question here is, I would like you to know about your trading journey. How you started trading? What gave you that interest to start trading?
Okay, about how I started my trading, right?
Yes.
All right. I actually started trading as an undergraduate. However, I would like to walk you down what I did before I actually started trading, right? So back then, these Ponzi schemes, MMM, and their likes, that was actually trending on campus, right? And then young guys were actually cashing out from those kind of stuff. So I actually started my money journey from Ponzi schemes, looking for investing 2K and cashing out urgent 5K, investing 5K. They'll ask you, okay, you'll be getting 500 naira or maybe 1K every day. So that's actually started my money journey from. And looking beyond that, I saw that that's not actually sustainable. That's not actually sustainable. And away from that, you need to do something that you can actually comfortably and confidently tell somebody that this is what you're doing. But nobody that is investing in Ponzi scheme will tell you that he is doing Ponzi. He's doing MMM. At the source of income, So you have to look beyond that and look at something really sustainable. So I actually moved, and also it was actually trendy, and I know every trend has a starting point, also has way to actually end. So those stuff are not actually sustainable. If you check, most of them actually crashed. So I saw beyond the present, and I know that a time will come that this stuff will fade away. They will fade out. So what could I do? What will I do when these things are not actually sustainable? What do I do? So that's why I ventured into crypto trading. So I paid someone I want to learn about crypto, and then some people recommended courses for me also that I should go get XYZ courses to learn, and I started my crypto journey from there just to make money, because the money that we were being given from our parents,
that's good.
Those stipends, they were not sustainable at all. They'll give you 5K or probably 10,000 naira per month, and if you check what can 10,000 actually do for you, buying textbooks, manuals, and transport from one campus to the other, and then for some person that are actually you have to keep up with one or two babes, So, so it was quite crazy, man. So I had to actually start trading cryptocurrency. So that's how I actually started, the quest to eliminate that urgent 2K and then insufficient funds. So I had to start trading crypto.
Okay. Now the second question: in the process of choosing trading as your career, what are the difficulties you've encountered?
Okay, choosing crypto as a career, the difficulties I faced a lot of challenges, by the way. And like I said, I started from my undergraduate days as a student studying civil engineering, and in the University of Port Harcourt. Of course, you know how toxic the environment is. Come on, man. So combining cryptocurrency, that's looking for money, and also studying, because you not give anybody an excuse that you were looking for money and you fell down from school. You get the point. So you have to carry the two stuff sideways together, looking for money and still studying, and that actually made me to be a night class person. So I have to be checking my charts looking for the money. Then at night, I go for night classes. So that's one of the challenges, studying in school and also making money. One challenge. And then the second challenge is looking for external source of income. I actually took a job, by the way. I think that should be my level 300. I have to take a job, and then I was doing part-time. I was still schooling and I was still trading. And then the instead of that job was just to fund my own crypto career, just in case I blew my account. By the way, for people that are actually open for upcoming traders, they may be afraid of blowing their account, but I advise everyone that's it's part of the process.
Like it's normal.
It's normal.
It's normal. Very, very normal. As long as you want to start trading,
it's normal to blow your account.
It's normal.
And for me, I blew my account for at least 4 to 5 times. So you could imagine the impact of the loss. And these are not just $50 or $100 accounts. That's $1,000 accounts that you fund. You start trading. Sometimes I build the account from 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000, and before you know, just one or two trades, all blown off within milliseconds. So you have to source out for external source of income, and that was one of the challenges I had because doing part-time job, trading, and then going to school. That was a big challenge. And away from that, this public perception or social perception of when you tell somebody I'm a trader, what comes to their mind is you are doing Yahoo or you're a fraudster. So you have to now eliminate. Once you tell somebody and then you are living good, you are wearing good clothes. People see you as a fraudster, that's what you are doing. So that public perception was also there, and you could not actually walk freely or engage with people in conversations. You understand? That has to do with finances. And also, if you are traveling in Nigeria, the Nigerian military men do not actually know what is crypto, forex, or for people that are doing fraudsters or scamming schemes. They have no differential mark between those stuff. They consider everything as fraud. Whether you are doing crypto or you are doing forex, or
as long
everything
as you are doing it and
you are looking good, you're a fraudster.
You are a young boy.
And you're a young boy for that matter. So you understand? So that was one of the things I have to combat with, even one as an undergraduate and even when I graduated, because the Nigerian system, sorry to say, we have to just manage it like that. So these are one of the things I faced, or some of the challenges I faced while taking crypto as my career.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, the third question. In the trading space, there's a lot of people out there in the world that are selling out services and knowledge about trading. Now, how can we know the right information that will help us as traders?
As traders, okay. One thing is that if you are starting out as a trader, I advise people, do not take everything you see online to be true. Most of those influencers, they sell out the lifestyle as a bait. They know that young people, they like to see luxury. They like to see the luxury. Once you are living good, you show the luxury, good clothes, flashy cars. People tend to believe that what you are doing is actually authentic. It's paying. You are making money from trading. Whether you are making money from trading or the person is not making money from trading, once the person projects that lifestyle, newbies tend to be attracted to that lifestyle.
That's true.
So what I advise people to do not follow influencers. Instead, take courses. Every industry you want to venture into, the first thing to do is to learn about the industry. Right? You learn what is obtainable, what you should do before you even start earning. But the mistake that young people do is that they want to fast forward the process. They want to fast forward. They want to make the money quick. They now join those influencers that promise them, okay, I'm going to add you to my premium room or premium group.
And show you how to make the money.
You get the point. So that's one of the mistakes that newbies make, which I would advise people not to follow that lifestyle. Sit down and study. You learn before you earn.
That's true.
You get the point. You learn before you earn. So people should actually follow the right route. Learn first before they start earning, and not following influencers on X or on Instagram sharing the lifestyle. All those things are actually fake. Sit down and learn.
That's true. Okay, now there is one thing. There is something I want to let you explain more.
Okay.
Because the problem that we'll be facing. Last week, I took a ride, understand? So
Okay.
the driver now, based on the way I look, understand? So he asked me that what do I do for a living, understand? So I told him I'm a forex trader. So he told me that this forex of a thing made him, he almost lost his marriage.
Wow.
Based on this trading, because he used his life saving. Not only that, he borrowed money from people. You understand? And there is this trader that we all know. You understand?
Okay.
I can't mention the
Sure.
the people. You understand? So he said he had been following them very well, paid for their courses, joined their signal group, but he lost everything. And he told me forex is a scam.
How?
That there is nothing I can tell him that forex is a scam. So I started telling him about my own lifestyle so that he will believe. You understand?
Yes.
So now, in the process now, a person that just want to go into forex trading, you understand? Now he have seen this lifestyle now.
Yes.
How can he detect the right person he needs to follow based on his, like, the person is new to this stuff, you understand? So he does not have any knowledge about what is real, what is true, you understand?
Okay.
So how can we know
the right person to-
the right person to follow, the right information we need?
Okay.
Understand?
Well, in answering that question, well, let me start by also actually sympathizing with you for that experience. Like I said, that's one of the challenges I'm also facing, all this harassment and all of that.
Yeah.
But then let me correct one impression. If you are a trader, I do not advise anybody to borrow money to trade.
Yeah.
That's a very wrong mentality. You get, that's a very wrong trading psychology. You do not borrow money to trade. The forex market is very, very volatile, and you have no control of what happens in the market. So taking loans from banks or from people to trade is actually a very risky thing to do.
Very risky.
One of my guys that I actually learned TF from him, he made a similar mistake. He got money from people in his community, seemingly investors that should invest in him. He's going to trade for them. People gave him thousands of dollars. Some person gave him 1,000, some 3,000, some 5,000 according to their own capacity. The guy blew that account.
Wow.
So you can imagine owing a debt of millions of naira. You get. So that's very crazy thing to do. And about how to detect who to follow. Well, you may not necessarily need to follow people. Like I said, you don't need to follow people. Just stick to your own trading strategy. Once you've learned, you sit down to consume course materials. That alone is enough thing to do. So don't follow people. You don't have to follow anybody. Instead, you should follow blogs or follow channels that gives you crypto news and information, because that contributes to the fundamentals.
Yeah.
You get
that's
that
true.
contributes to the fundamentals too. And of course, in the FX market, like I always tell you, it's 70% fundamentals and 30% technicals. You get, so follow blogs and follow channels that gives you news in the FX market instead of following influencers. Influencers will take your money and they will publish what you want to see, what will appeal your eyes. I get the point. That's what happens. They will take the money and publish what appeals to your eyes, and they will sell the ideology that they're actually making the money from there, which is false. I don't know if you get the point.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah,
very
so
well.
that's just it. Don't follow anybody. Sit down and study.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, the fourth question:
Yeah.
what is the greatest mistake you have made in your trading career? And definitely, you would love to advise traders out there not to make that mistake also.
Oh, okay. I'll answer this question in two perspectives. Anyways, every trader will have to make a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah,
true. That's
personally,
true. That's
I
true.
blow my account like 4 to 5 times. So every trader will definitely pass through
Pass through
that
that
phase
process.
of blowing accounts.
It's normal.
It's normal.
It's normal.
But for me, one of the greatest mistake I did was back then. You enter a trade, you are seeing profit already. The trade is in profit, but then one psychologist tells me just let the trade keep running. You get. Whereas what I advise newbies now to do, once you enter a trade and the trade is actually in profit, some certain percentage, break even.
Okay.
You understand? What do I mean by break even? Just simply move your stop loss to your entry point. You get the point? By doing that, you secure your capital at first. then probably some little percentages of profit. You understand? So the first priority is your capital first, which is your margin. Secure that one first, because that's what you used to trade. So once you secure that, you are good to go. And that's the mistake I did back then. I forget to break even once I enter a trade. I just allow the trade to keep running, which is very, very bad. Again, that's a very, very erroneous thing to do. And second mistake I did was paying for a signal room. I paid heavily, by the way. I paid for a signal room, and then everything we saw in that signal room was stop loss upon stop loss upon stop loss. And this is something that you actually paid money for.
Yes,
so you actually paid money for. Then you go to chop stop loss back to back.
Wait, see, another thing that we observe is that in their free channel,
yes,
we always see blue every time. Like,
sure,
they're eating the profit.
Sure.
Then why is it that when we pay for this signal?
You know that's an advertisement strategy.
Yeah.
They know that if they show you the other back end, the losses they make, you not like to pay for that signal room or their premium room. So they show you what you want to see, the profits. And like I told you, the lifestyle too. So when you see that this particular channel, it's back-to-back profit, you be like, okay, it's a nice thing. Let me pay for a signal room. Let me pay for its premium room. It's only when you enter that premium room,
then you
that's when you see the shaking.
The real lifestyle.
That's when you see the shaking. And some of these influencers, they actually have two different channels. So one, while they are shorting here, they are longing it on the other one. You get the point? So the one that gives them the profit, they project that one, they showcase that one to the public to see, and then they hide the other back end. You get the point? So that's how it works.
Okay, the very last question.
Okay.
If a trader comes up to you and complain that he has been struggling with his trading journey,
yes,
and he seeks advice from you, what are those advice you will give to the person?
Okay, for a struggling trader, the singular advice I will give to the person is, first, you have to sit down and learn. In this industry, we learn before we earn. You cannot just jump from nowhere, or probably those guys that have been doing Bet Niger, short odd, short to odd. You want to bring that strategy to trading. It's not possible. It's not obtainable. So you first of all sit down to learn. Okay, take for instance, when Telegram mini apps were trendy, all those airdrops, Hamster Combat, Tap Swap, and the rest of them, you see that individuals spend 3 to 4 months tapping a particular stuff. How much more crypto trading? But the same person, when you bring them to the crypto space, they want to start making millions of dollars
very fast.
Very, very fast. The same person that spent 3 to 4 months tapping the screen, Tap Swap and Hamster Combat, you just, okay, that trend is over. Now you're going down to the main trading industry, and you want to buy the latest Lamborghini within 2 weeks.
You see it within 2 days.
You get it? It's not possible. So first, sit down and study. You learn before you earn. That's the first advice I will give to anybody that wants to come to the crypto space to make money. You learn before you earn. And secondly, join communities. Whatever you are doing, you join communities. In this life, you can never make it alone. The information available to you and the information available to the next person may be actually very, very different. You may have limited information, but by interacting with the next fellow, just what you are doing right now, you get, there are some strategies that you are using that will share to me, and I'll be like, okay, that sounds very, very good, and I'll apply it to my own. You get, so join a community. It will help you a lot. Join a community, and thirdly, I advise people to backtest their strategy. Whatever you are learning, whatever you are studying, go back to the chart, go back to your trading view, and backtest it.
That's true.
Check it if this is actually, if it works. You understand? Backtest, but people these days, they don't backtest. They learn a particular strategy, they go into the live account straight to implement. You go blow that account and you go cry.
You go cry. Yeah.
You get? And that also leads me to say this: start with the demo account first. Whatever you learn, first and foremost, implement that thing using a demo account before you go into a live account. The economy is really somehow, so it will be very, very difficult for someone to hustle out $100 only to make some silly mistakes that can actually be avoided if you had started trading with the demo account. You get, so that's one thing. And then finally, be patient and consistent. Patience and consistency is one thing that every trader needs. Yes, be patient and consistent. Just keep learning, keep growing, and before you know, you'll be there.
Definitely.
Yeah, you'll be there.
Okay, now this brings us to the end of our podcast today. Oh, thank you.
Image thank you very much for having
me. It's really I really appreciate, and I've learned a lot too from what you said. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes, I really learned a lot from what you said, and I hope new traders out there, once you come across this video, please implement everything they have said, because it's the fact, like it's the real fact about trading. Yeah. So for more content like this, you have to subscribe to our channel, Major Effects. Understand? Once you see this video, make sure you follow us and you like and also comment. And also, I was right here. Okay, so what is your handle so that they can definitely follow you up to based on your content, you understand? So that they can get more of this information from you, you understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so viewers out there can actually follow me on Twitter, that's X, as Abraham CVH, just at Abraham CVH, all together on X, and on Instagram, Abraham Urang. On TikTok, Abraham CVH. I think that would be all.
Yeah. And your Facebook, and what about your
Facebook? Abraham Urang, equally on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, just that.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you too.
You'll be available for us. We'll be having this kind of conversation because I really love this section today because
it's amazing.
I really learned a lot too because I've been into forex trading for years, you understand? But you know, the more you go, the more you learn from other people.
Yeah, and you know, in our days, we don't even have podcasts like this that teaching individuals about stuff. People that come to share their ideas and their knowledge, their experiences. But now, new traders, they have stuff that we are now sharing our experiences, what we face, so that they cannot actually pass through.
So that they won't make that same
exactly.
So, thank you, everyone.